Welcome! In this explainer, we're going to conduct a formal examination of the Agile Manifesto. Our goal here is to give you a very clear, structured overview of its core components, which is perfect for academic study and, of course, exam preparation.
Our study is structured into 5 distinct sections. We'll kick things off with the definition, then dive into the 4 core values and the 12 guiding principles. From there, we'll look at how to construct a formal exam response, and we'll wrap up with the key points you'll want to remember for revision. All right, let's begin. First up is the formal definition of the subject.
So what is the Agile Manifesto? Well, it was established back in 2001, and it's really the foundational document for the entire Agile movement. Think of it as a formal declaration that lays out the core philosophy and the guiding values for a new way of approaching software development.
Okay, moving on to Section 2. Here, we're going to deconstruct the manifesto into its 4 constituent values. These are absolutely central to understanding Agile.
Now, the way these values work is really important. They're presented as pairings, and the whole point is to establish a hierarchy. It's not that the items on the right have no value, they do. It's just that the manifesto states we should value the items on the left more. It's a matter of priority.
The first value is individuals and interactions over processes and tools. This makes a pretty clear statement. While processes and tools are definitely necessary, the success of a project really hinges on the quality of communication and collaboration among the people on the team.
Second, we have working software over comprehensive documentation. This value really emphasizes that the primary measure of progress is a functional product. Yes, documentation has its place, but it's secondary to actually producing software that works and delivers value.
The third value advocates for customer collaboration over contract negotiation. The idea here is that a continuous partnership with a customer throughout the entire project is far more beneficial than just sticking to the rigid terms laid out in an initial contract. And the fourth and final value is responding to change over following a plan. You could say this one gets to the very heart of what agility means. It asserts that being able to adapt to new requirements is much more critical to success than rigidly following a plan that might already be out of date. Okay, let's move on to the next section. We'll now examine the 12 principles that support these core values and see how this all builds. So, if the 4 values are the what, then these 12 principles are the how. They really act as a bridge, connecting that high-level philosophy to the actual day-to-day practices of a team. They provide much more explicit guidance.
The first 6 principles really focus on the customer, delivery, and the overall project environment. You can see themes here like achieving customer satisfaction through early and continuous delivery, welcoming changing requirements no matter when they pop up, and stressing the importance of daily collaboration between the business side and the developers.
The remaining 6 principles address things like progress measurement, sustainability, and continuous improvement. Key ideas here are that working software is the main way we measure progress, that teams should maintain a constant, sustainable pace, and that the best results come from teams that are empowered to organize themselves. And that last one is crucial. Teams should regularly reflect and adjust to become more effective. All right, on to Section 4. Now we're going to synthesize all of this information into a model answer that would be suitable for an academic assessment. Let's consider a typical examination question like this one. You're asked to explain the manifesto, detail its 4 core values, and state its purpose. To get full marks, your answer needs to be accurate, clear, and really well-structured. So, with that in mind, here is a model answer that integrates all the key concepts we've just gone over. You can see this answer is structured for maximum clarity. It starts with the definition and the date. Then it clearly states the purpose. After that, it lists each of the 4 values precisely as they're written in the manifesto. And it wraps up with a concise summary of the overall philosophy. This kind of structured response demonstrates a thorough understanding of the topic. And finally, let's get to our last section, key revision points. This is a rapid review of the most critical terminology to help you consolidate everything for your exams. Okay, for a final review, these are the phrases you absolutely need to remember. They really encapsulate the entire philosophy. If you have a solid grasp of the 4 values and the core themes from the 12 principles, like continuous delivery, welcoming change, and self-organizing teams, you'll have a very strong foundation. This concludes our formal overview.